APMEX is the proud sponsor of the Silverpicker YouTube channel, and Whatnot is the proud sponsor of today's video. Thank you both for your support.
Hello everybody, Silverpicker here, and today's video is the second episode of Season 2 in my mystery coin grab bag unboxing extravaganza bonanza competition with Christian from Treasure Town. As I always say, I haven't really nailed the name yet, but if you're new here, essentially I am going head to head with another YouTube creator, Christian from Treasure Town, and we are opening up 6 different coin grab bags from all across Instagram, and we're gonna see who gets the best value. If I get the best value, I win. If he gets the best value, he wins. What's the prize? Well, it's more of a punishment. Whoever loses has to come on the other person's channel and create a video of their viewers choosing all about numismatics. Anyway, the standings from round 1, we are neck and neck, so this is going to be a really important grab bag. In today's episode, we're opening up a $100 grab bag from Gulf Coast Treasure Hunter, and it is Varieties themed. Now, I'm not much of a Varieties guy, so we're gonna be learning together with this one. So anyway, as I always say, enough with the jibber jabber, let's check out the coins. All right, we've got our $100 variety grab bag from Gulf Coast Treasure Hunter. Now, this is gonna be an interesting one because I am not that big of a Varieties guy. For those of you who are new to the numismatics world, basically varieties are small variations that are caused by the differences in dies when creating the coin. So even, a single coin, like let's say a 1925 wheat penny, might have a few different versions of the dies that created them, causing small little variances, and people collect those, and some of them are worth big bucks. So let's put these off to the side for now, and let's take a look at what we have here. First we have 1961D roll of pennies. These would be, of course, Lincoln Memorial pennies, and they're uncirculated, it looks like. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna open them. You know what, I'm not gonna open them now. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to sell these at my next Whatnot auction, and I will let the winner of the auction decide if I open them up on camera or not. Otherwise, I will send them to him or her. If you don't know what Whatnot is, Whatnot, aside from being an incredible sponsor of my channel, it is an insanely awesome live video auction platform in which bidders and sellers can interact in real time, and it's incredible. You can buy all sorts of different collectibles on there, of course, from coins to gold and silver to currency. They've got sports cards, collectible trading cards, sneakers, fashion, music, all sorts of cool stuff. Definitely check it out. And when you sign up using my link, which is whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker, not only do you get access to the platform for free, but you also get $10 in Whatnot credit absolutely free. Literally 10 bucks free to use on anything you want, whether it's at my auction or someone else's. And basically, if this goes for less than 10 bucks, you get it for free. And I'm gonna be selling tons and tons of coins, silver, bullion, all sorts of cool stuff, lots of stuff less than 10 bucks. So you're basically guaranteed to get a free silver coin if you use my link to sign up, whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker. I do an auction every single month, so be there or be square. Anyway, we've got ourselves our 1961D roll of uncirculated wheat cents. And then this one, it looks like a 1980 something. So I guess the idea is that you look for varieties in these. I'll do the same thing with this one at the auction, so we don't really know what we've got in there. But we've got a whole bunch of coins, and we paid 100 bucks for this, so hopefully we've got a bunch of good stuff. Okay, we've got ourselves, oh my God, this is like crazy, crazy town. What on earth is this? Okay. We've got a WBPN005 WDDO, oh my lord, 1957D. This is very confusing because I am not a big varieties guy, but it is a really nice cent. This is of course, a 1957D, and it says WDDO. I'm not sure what the W is. DDO means double die obverse, and it's number 2. So those of you who are not so familiar with variety collecting, basically they create codes for each specific variety, right? So this is a double die obverse, and it's the number 2. There's several different double die obverses for this particular coin, for this particular date and mint mark. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of research on this to figure out what these coins are worth, because I really am not an expert on this. But let's continue down the line and see what we got. Here we've got a 2022P, and this is a brand new coin. Obviously, he wrote 1922 up there, but obviously it's a 2022. And it says field restricted, struck through. So we've got a struck through error over here. That means when this coin was struck, there was something in the way. Sometimes it's grease, that's the most common one, but it could be a sticker, or it could be a piece of dust or a piece of garbage. And when it's stamped,
an imprint of that ends up getting in the coin as well. I don't really see it, so I'll have to do a little more research. 1992D, reverse struck through wire. Okay, so you can see there, right there inside the Lincoln Memorial, you see that little line, there was a piece of wire that was hanging over when the coin was stamped, and that's what you got there. So this is actually a pretty cool one, at least I could identify that one. We got ourselves a 1960 D over D, so I guess they stamped the D mint mark twice. Okay. Over here we have a 1939 DDR, so that's double die reverse. And it has two different double die names. We got ourselves a 1968 FS101. That's a double die obverse. Let's see if we can see where it is. You can see that I'm overlaying some footage from my fancy camera, my fancy lens, my macro lens. So you should be able to see some of this doubling a little bit better on that camera. Here, on that lens, we have a 1945 double die obverse wheat cent. So this is definitely a much more esoteric grab bag than I'm used to. I am, like I said, I'm looking at these and I don't really know so much about them. All of the values that you're seeing pop up over here is based on research that I did after the fact. YouTube editing magic, yes. So to me, it's a little bit hard to get excited in real time, and you can see, now you know from my grab bag videos, this one is a 1936 double die obverse as well. You can see that from my, you can tell now that when you watch my other grab bag videos that I am really being honest with my reactions when I'm excited about stuff, because here you can see I am a little bit more subdued. Here we've got a double die obverse. Shows 3 over 3. Okay, I can see that one a little bit. This is a 1963D. That's pretty cool. Got ourselves a 1960D. Struck through something Liberty. Okay, struck through Greece, I guess, Liberty. So you're missing a couple letters on Liberty, on the I and the B. You can see that. We got a repunched mint mark here. And reverse N rim struck through. 1955D. I mean, this is a really nice coin, for sure. But again, it's hard for me to get excited in real time. Extra something in initials, Arizona. So some of these are probably found from coin roll hunting. But what you can see is that there is definitely, a market for these. There is definitely a market for these. If you look up some of these on eBay, you'll see that people really do collect these varieties. It's not something that I'm interested in. Partially it's because, you get a better appreciation for it when you can identify them on your own, right? So for me, I'm not looking at them that closely, right, when I'm filming this, right? I'm opening this live, right? I didn't open this in advance. So this is a 1950D double die obverse. So I didn't open any of this up in advance, so I don't know what any of this stuff is, right? So I'm filming this and you're getting the real reaction, like always. 1974D, this is the double die obverse as well, FS101. Got ourselves a 2009, I think, what is this, the formative years? I think maybe. Yes, FY, formative years. And it's a double die. Double die reverse, 1974. You do get a lot of coins for $100, and I bet this is going to be worth more than $100. I'm pretty sure that we made money on this just because the market for this, even though it's a little bit narrower than a lot of other, more bread and butter coin collector stuff, right? Junk silver, Morgan dollars, that kind of thing. The actual values are quite rare. This is, quite high. 1998 wide AM. You can see here on the A and the M, they're far apart between the word America. 1995 double die obverse, FS101. 1952D RPM. Interesting. Okay, we've got a foreign coin. It's a 1978 Greek drachma, and it's a double die obverse. Interesting. It's got a big scratch on it though, so I'm not sure if that's going to be worth much. It actually looks like it was probably from a staple in whatever 2x2 it was in prior to this. And we've got two more coins. We've got a 2011 double die obverse with a million different codes. It says best of variety. Okay. And last but not least, we've got ourselves a 2000 broad struck. Okay, that's pretty cool. I can see that. You can see that's more of an error though than a variety. But that is really cool. You can see on the edge, on the rim of the coin, that it was broad struck. So that's everything. And this is, I mean, look, this is actually a very solid grab bag. It's just honestly a little bit lost on me. I'm gonna be selling all of these at my next Whatnot auction because none of this stuff fits into my personal collection. As many of you know, I'm doing a US typeset. I also stack silver and gold, and I have a British Man of Palestine set, and a couple of other small collections, but I don't really collect errors of varieties, so these will all be sold at my next Whatnot auction. You'll see dates to be released when I decide to do that, so you guys can tell me if you're interested, and maybe I'll even put some of them up as buy it now if you're interested in getting a deal. Anyway, what's interesting is that if you're following along for the values here, you know what this is worth, and I don't. As I'm filming this live, I haven't looked up the values yet. So in this very moment, you're looking at this, you know the values, and I don't. So you actually will know better or not whether or not I kicked Christian's butt or whether he whipped mine. So as you know, this is episode 2 of season 2 of my epic grab bag showdown with Christian from Treasure Town, and I cannot wait to see what the standings look like after this grab bag because this one really could take us for a ride. So anyway, if you like this video, definitely hit the subscribe button because we have 4 more episodes of this season coming up, and it's gonna be really, really cool. And I make videos like this every single week about coin collecting, precious metals investing, personal finance, and much, much more. Hit the like button while you're down there. And anyway, I've got a lot more awesome stuff coming down the pike, so stay tuned, and until then, Silver Picker out. A huge, huge thank you to all of my wonderful patrons. You guys are amazing. Thank you all so much for your support in the last couple of months, coming to my Whatnot auctions, signing up for the Patreon exclusives, and much, much more. If you are not yet a patron and want to become one, the links are below, and I cannot wait to meet you in our private Discord server.